Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome to Get Outdoors with Drew and Cam.
How are we all?
I'm excellent. How are you, sir?
Ticking along.
Like you said last
Like
week.
I said last week and the week before
Just
that too.
ticking along.
Yeah, 1 foot in front of the other and air in the lungs, mate. That's all you need to do.
Well, upright's another good one too, though.
Yeah, it depends if you're a bit tired, though, because horizontal's good if you're tired.
Horizontal is good if you're tired.
Yeah.
How's your week been, mate?
Oh, mate, cruisy. Finished shifts. Been out for a bit of a flick with the young fella.
Nice.
So, not on the $27 rod, though. I'm still...
I don't know if I'm going to kick you off this podcast or
I'm going
not,
to
mate.
kick my own backside for
You
this.
don't use it.
Well, I might have purchased a travel rod and I wanted to see how it performed.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, so...
It's like what do they say? It's like having guns. You need one for every situation.
Yes, but I won't get into that because I'm going to say, yeah, but wait until they say no.
Well, this is it.
Unfortunately, mate, it's looking that way. So
We're not going to get political on here, I don't think.
No, we've got to try and be good.
Try and be good.
Yeah.
I've actually had a bit of a downer this week.
Why's that?
Well, actually, end of last week, I should say.
I'll start calling you Debbie.
I walked out of my garage in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and found my canopy wide open.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, stink.
Yep.
Yep. Pried open or...
One of the locks was forced open. I'd locked one, but I left the other one unlocked because I was working in and out of the canopy.
Yep.
So, yeah, opened the roller door, half asleep, looked at it and went, oh, damn, I left the door open. Hang on, I didn't leave that there. I didn't leave the drawers open. I went, oh, great. Someone's opened my canopy and decided to walk off with, I thought, was my King Chrome jumper pack, which we use for the potty.
Which we use right here. So that's still here.
That's still here.
Yes.
I contacted Tank at King Chrome and actually messaged him. I said, hey, mate, I've been broken into, blah, blah, blah. Need a new King Chrome jumper pack. Yeah, mate, I got you. No prob. 2 days later, I looked at the bar and I went, oh, there it is. Actually, it wasn't in the car. Sweet. Messaged him back. I'm like, mate, I found it.
Yep.
But they knocked off my first aid kit.
Mongrels.
Big time.
Oh, the one thing that you... What's a junkie going to do with a first aid kit?
Bingo, dude. But they pulled out my LED kit and left it on top of the drawers. But they'd opened all the drawers but not clipped them shut. So
Yep.
I don't know if they know the slides and all that and
Yep.
the noise they make. But, yeah, they've got in there and rifled through it, and I was proper dirty, mate.
Mate, that's annoying as buggery, that is.
I had chairs in there. I had one of the ground sheets for the girls when they went to Taggity.
Yep.
That was in there as well. And I'm like, oh, they've taken them. And I looked over the other side, and sure enough, there's the chairs. So I reckon they've opened it, gone, I wonder if it opens. Oh, clunk, ripped it open.
Just
And,
grabbed what they thought was the lighting kit and mucked up and
Well,
left
they left that there.
They left the lighting kit and took the first
They
aid
pulled
kit.
it out of its slot and left it on top of the drawers. So whether they looked at it and went, cheap stuff, not bothered,
Yep.
or I don't know. But I tell you,
Were the police involved?
no,
No, you didn't ring it and report it.
nah.
Always ring and report it, dude.
I know,
Always.
but it's one of those things.
It's not to claim your stuff back. It's to make sure the people, if they get caught, get what's coming to them, bailed and a can of Red Bull and a puppy in 2 days.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I mean, look, we've never had issues where I live.
Yep.
Anytime, I think a while ago, we had people that sold chemist items that they make in their backyard. But as everyone knows...
Bit of booger sugar.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't poop in your own nest.
Yeah. Yep.
And you never seen them. They were always quiet, the whole box and dice. Coppers raided them, cleaned them out. Sweet as, they're gone. That was during COVID.
Yep.
But we've never had an issue down our street here. Everyone's got cameras.
Mm-hmm. Did you get any footage of them?
No.
No.
No one got them.
Really?
Yep. So, hence why I think I need to get a new first aid kit.
Okay. This is a can of worms.
But you and I have talked about this quite a bit. You work in the, let's say, emergency industry.
Yeah. Yep.
You partake in the CFA activities as well.
Yep.
Where I've always had the opinion as a starter that you could buy a first aid kit and then build on it.
Yep.
Whereas I think if I bring that to the podcast,
Yeah.
you and I should have a discussion between built and bought first aid kits
Yeah, yeah.
for the person listening right now that goes, you boys have talked about first aid kits. I should carry one in the car. Am I better off buying one or am I better off building one? Now, if you have someone with no experience, I'm going to stand on the bought ones.
Yep.
What's your opinion on a built one?
You know I'm going to say built ones all the time.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Because I know your background and
Yeah.
mine's similar.
Yep.
But I think this is a healthy debate for someone that's driving along, jogging down the street going, oh, I'm going camping. I should get a good first aid kit. Mm-hmm. Do I buy one or do I build one?
The main thing with first aid kits, and this is the big thing, is knowing how to use stuff and what to use.
Would you say fit for purpose would be the first thing?
Fit for purpose, but see, I've got many little first aid kits that I bounce in and out of depending what I'm doing. So
It's situation applicable, isn't it?
Yeah, my daily one that I'll just chuck in the little day pack versus the one that I'll take when I'm going on a big hike.
So let's go for the listener listening now. Mm-hmm. A throw in a car first aid kit, as I had, and as I used when I sliced my finger.
Yep.
Right? I was able to pull stuff out of that kit.
To triage yourself.
To triage my finger anyway.
Alrighty.
So if you were looking, let's go the real basics, right? Let's look at a car kit for everyday use. Whoops, just hit my mic.
Oh, no.
And then I think we look at outdoor activities. We'll nutshell it.
Yep.
Because, I mean, you don't really put a snake bite kit in your car kit, but if you're taking it with you away from the car, you should have a snake bite kit, but I reckon that's a separate paragraph.
I have one that stays with my car kit. I have one that stays with my car kit and one that comes with me when I go out to do all my adventures.
Yep.
That's just me. And basically you look at it and you go, rightio, what do you need for a snake bite kit? Now, I had a quick Google earlier on, and you can get the snake bite bandages that when you put
They have the square on them, so they
the
stretch.
right amount of tension, it will display the square.
It displays the square, exactly. So you don't overdo a leg and stop all the blood.
Well, you're not cutting off circulation.
Yeah, spot on.
So these ones are designed for simplicity.
Yeah.
You know you're applying the right amount of pressure if it stays as the square, not going to a rectangle.
100%.
So they aren't that super expensive. The ones I Googled up just before, and I've bought them online before as well, they're only $3.70, I think I saw on one.
Are you for real?
Yeah. So
Through where?
I think that was through a first aid suppliers.
Oh, okay.
So
So it's not an eBay or a Temu
no,
special?
it's not an eBay or a Temu special. I would not be buying first aid equipment off Temu
Why?
because A, you'll buy something and it won't fit. It's the standard Temu order.
It'll come in like a stuffed toy.
Yeah, that's right.
Bandage.
Or it'll be printed on a drink bottle or something.
Talking
So-
about that, I bought a travel mug off Temu,
Yes.
and it looked like
Is that the one that looks like a socket set?
no, it was a cat engine oil filter.
Okay.
And I'm like, that looks really cool. It was like $3. I'm like, yeah, sweet as, I'll buy that. Came in, it was printed on back to front. So it said tack instead of cat.
I've seen a bloke that it was a reel that I'd seen on Instagram. He actually was looking at it and he's like, that looks like a really cheap socket set and I like the way it's stored in a cylinder. Didn't realise it was printed onto a travel mug. So anyway, getting back to the whole the first aid kit. So your snake bite kit, mate, it can be one or two of those compression bandages, which is not a super expensive thing to do. Mm-hmm. A while ago, I looked at making my own, and those big old heavy compression bandages,
Yep.
they were worth a fortune.
They were always big bucks back in the day, weren't they?
Yeah. So to buy 3 of them, it was cheaper to buy it as a pre-made kit.
You almost took yourself to hospital just so you can get one for free.
Yeah, maybe. So, you look at that, you go, all right, you've got to immobilise the limb.
Yep.
Well, to me, I look at it, so if it's legs, I'm going to get a triangular bandage and tie your legs together with a triangular bandage.
Well, it stops you moving.
Stops you moving.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to splint your leg with sticks. For me, I've even looked into it. So my roll-up sleeping mat, you can actually use them to splint a leg.
Yeah.
So wrap it in the compression.
Straight
then
on.
Wrap another bandage around it. You'll hold it in place and you've immobilised the limb.
Even a fishing rod. If
All
you have
sorts
to,
of stuff,
half
yeah.
a fishing rod works.
not my nice one.
So if you tick away, like I said, we'll take snake bite as a separate paragraph.
Yep.
Start for an in-car kit.
Yep. So what I have for my in-car kit, I bought a simple first aid kit to begin with.
Yep.
And I've added to it myself and taken away stuff that I don't think is necessary for the car.
That's what I had in mind
Yep.
in the car.
Yep. So I've done that, and then admittedly, yes, I bought one off eBay to see what they're like,
Yep.
and I've bought another one. I've got because you could possibly come across a motor vehicle accident. I've bought a combat tourniquet or tourniquet,
Yep.
so you can have that. So if there is somebody with a major bleed,
You can at least use something.
This is a lot more advanced than just your standard first aiding, but you've got to look. I look at that aspect and go, that could save someone's life one day.
But flip side too, we're both fishermen. We both hunt. The potential
Anything.
for an extreme injury,
Yep.
a tourniquet would come into it.
Well, they're for your major bleeds.
100%.
That's what you're looking at, is a major bleed that compression will not stop.
The chances of you breaking a leg and having a bone puncture the skin, I can't remember the technical term of it, but
Compound fracture.
that's it, compound fracture. The potential for that is likely.
Yep.
I mean, low, medium, high.
Yep.
It's a medium chance.
Yep. There's fractured ankles. There's all sorts of stuff.
If you tear a decent artery going through your leg and you're pumping blood out,
Mate, if you get the femoral artery, you're in a lot of trouble.
and fast.
Yep. Very fast.
Yeah.
So,
the potential needing a tourniquet is there.
yes.
But in a car kit,
In a car kit.
you
it's-
wouldn't recommend someone to have a tourniquet because they're going to go, oh, yeah, we'll crank this thing up, and your fingers are turned blue and dropped off.
Without the training, I wouldn't do it.
100%.
And that's
the
the thing
key.
I have. That's why I look at it.
That's the key
So-
with anything with first aid, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the main thing you're taught when you're learning your first aid is do not step outside your scope of training.
Yep.
So if you haven't been trained to do it, don't do it because you're leaving yourself liable.
But even like if someone comes along and goes, right, we got a first aid kit and takes over, and they go, what are you doing? They go, I actually don't know.
Yep.
Then at least someone that has a training or a knowledge of it can go, right, you ring 000.
Yep.
You do that. You do that. You help me do CPR or
The
bandage.
main thing at an incident like that is somebody takes control
Correct.
and other people are doing.
Yes.
And that can be the main thing. Whoops, I've just hit my
That was your fault that
boom.
time.
That was me. Look, so, yeah, bought versus made. I make my own.
But you've bought some in the past, haven't you?
I have bought some in the past.
Yep.
The main thing is, too, if you're buying them, checking expiry dates before you buy them. There's no point buying it because, unfortunately, a lot of the new first aid equipment, when it comes with plastic wrappers and stuff, they deteriorate over time. And that's generally what the whole thing is.
That's
before
where the expiry date's about.
come in.
I was just going to ask you that
Yeah.
because you've mentioned that a few times. There's
Yeah.
expiry dates on first aid gear, and
Yep.
that's because of the deterioration of the paper around a surgical Band-Aid or
Something along those lines. yes.
bandages or something like
Yep.
that. So it's keeping it clean and hygienic.
Yep. And look, a simple couple of triangular bandages because they've got so many different uses. I'd have them in my first aid kit, a couple of compression bandages, a combine pad or two.
Yep.
You know, it's realistically the one that's in my car. I'm looking at the point with my training as well that I could be coming across a motor vehicle accident, and that's my worst case.
Correct.
So if I'm prepared for my worst case, everything underneath that I should be able to take care
Here's
of.
a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
100%.
your small lacerations and your wounds that you'll get around camp. I've done it again. That's a fine.
That's a beer.
That's a beer. Now, you look at it, so you go camping. You've got a risk of burn from cooking,
Yes.
a laceration or a cut from...
Anything from a knife down to a twig in the water.
That's right.
A bit of glass.
Yep.
Yep.
anything like that. So I'm a big fan of the self-adhesive island dressings.
Yes.
I think they are fantastic. You can get them from waterproof to just a fabric-based one.
Okay.
They have so many uses. You can use them for so many different lacerations. A couple of easy butterfly clips, the Steri-Strip,
Yeah.
they are super handy as well because if it's a fair laceration, you can sort of try and apply that pressure and pull the wound closed, then dress it. So, you know, it's...
Actually, yeah, that slows down your bleeding.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's all these sorts of things that you learn. And this is the main thing. If you're looking to do the first aid side of things, watch a few videos and actually learn a bit. Go and book a course with your local St. John's.
Well, even if you're sitting on the couch and you're not sure, grab YouTube.
Yeah.
Look up first aid information and get some idea happening.
Yeah, well, that's it. And particularly if you go remote as well, because at the end of the day, it all falls back to you if you're by yourself, doesn't it?
Well, exactly right.
So, yeah, I mean, look, the hardest thing, particularly when you go mobile with a first aid kit, is only carry what you need.
If you're on 2 feet, you mean?
If you're on 2 feet.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But then you've got to look at every situation you're going through and work out what's applicable. That's where you would jump in straight away. Right, I need steri strips, I need patches, I need bandages and a snake bite kit.
Yeah, give me who's got what and work it out from there.
That's it.
So, like, for instance, this big hike that I've got coming up, I've sat down and gone, right, I'm going to put a snake bite bandage in, so I've got that. What are the things?
So you've done a JSA on the walk.
I've done a dynamic risk assessment because I don't like writing down.
Yep. Okay. So, dynamic risk assessment.
Yeah, it's always constantly evolving.
Yes.
See, look at me go.
You're learning something at work.
So what I've done is I've gone through and gone, right, we're walking coastal. So we could possibly end up with sand in eyes being one of the lower risk things.
Yep.
Because, look, we're probably all... I know I'm going to be wearing sunglasses.
I was going to say, you're bringing protective glasses with you?
Well, my safety...
That's 2 for me.
2 for you, 2 for me.
2
We're winning. Sorry, people. So I wear... My sunnies are actually rated safety glasses.
Yep.
They're polarised safety glasses. I'm happy with them. They do a great job. I'll always wear them when I'm outdoors anyway.
Yes.
So my risk is low, but somebody else could have it happen. 2 little tubes of saline... an eye cup.
Yep.
Nothing to break the bank, nothing over the top. That we're walking on uneven surfaces that are going to be wet. So going through your JSCA words, slips, trips, falls.
Slips, trips and falls. Yeah, so, spot on.
You know, you look at that and go, okay, so someone could roll an ankle. So the snake bite bandage can come in play with that. It's a compression bandage anyway. So you're bracing that ankle. You know, you go through those sorts of things down to barnacle-covered rocks. Someone trips, runs their forearm up the side of a rock, likely.
Yep.
So a couple of those island-style dressings, a few Band-Aids. Then on top of that, yet again, the distance that we're planning to cover. Uneven terrain, wet, dry, wet, dry, rubbing, blisters. So as I've said before, Band-Aid, the brand, actually produce some fantastic blister dressings.
Oh, yeah.
So they're a rather large, thick, sort of rubberized membrane with the adhesive back and then a patch where the blister you can put over the blistered area.
Okay.
So that, on a hike, a blister is the one thing that slows everybody down. It's slow.
Technically, someone explained it to me, it's technically a burn.
It's a friction burn. You're rubbing back and forth on the same spot.
And I'm like, okay, that makes sense now. Yeah. Why they freaking hurt so much?
Yeah. So, and the thing is to stop when you feel that sensation, so you don't actually end up with the blister.
You don't actually keep the friction going.
Let's stop and address the issue that it is, and get this all sorted. So yeah, you go through. That's one of our big risks for a hike, and mate, it's.
What about dehydration as well?
Dehydration's a big one. So I've just bought them today because I'm not a big fan of the hydrolyte taste, unfortunately.
Yep.
I've used electrolyte replacements a lot of the time, but I know I've got to be using this stuff because the temperature we're going to be hiking in.
Yep.
So I've gone out and bought hydrolyte because it's what works. Just because it doesn't taste the nicest doesn't mean you don't have it when you know you're going to need it.
Dude, 100%.
So I'm looking at that. So they recommend 2 tablets into 200 mils of water.
2 tablets in 200? I thought it was 1 in 200.
No, 2 for a person, an adult.
Okay.
2 into 200 mils of water.
So would you take that at the start of your day or when you feel thirsty?
I will be drinking water throughout the day.
Yeah.
And probably using the hydrolyte towards the end of the day.
To try and replace what you've used.
Well, the distances we're planning to cover isn't the issue, it's the terrain and the temperature.
So it's the extra effort you're going to throw in there anyway.
Now, bringing on top of that it's going to be warmish and we're going to have coastal breezes because we're hiking the coast.
Yep.
You're not going to notice that you're cooking in the sun. So, you know, it's just that top up
at
3/4 time.
Yep.
to just make sure you keep ticking along. So
That's it.
And there's that word again, ticking along.
Ticking along.
Right? But yeah, I mean,
Ticking along like a grandfather clock.
that's it. So you look at your bought kits.
Yep.
A quick skim around on the internet can give you a varying differences, varying prices.
Yeah.
And mate, I've seen some snakebite kits that are a couple of bandages and a SAM splint, and they're almost $100.
Yes.
So are you paying for the bag, or are you paying for the contents of the bag? These are the questions I have.
Yeah.
So,
Are you paying it for the convenience of just paying it and you've got it, or
a lot?
doing a bit of extra effort to save yourself potentially $80?
Mate, if you can go down to your local chemist, chemist warehouses are really good because you can go around and buy individual dressings too.
Yes.
So that's one thing I'd preach there. I look at it and go, your snakebite kit, you're paying for the convenience,
You're right.
but you can buy a lot cheaper than that too. And at the same time, it's not, as long as it has your minimum of your compression bandages, your splint for demobilisation,
Yep.
you're going to be fairly right. Instructions, if you're going to be carrying it, you're going to have looked into how to treat a wound for it.
Google it.
Well,
YouTube it.
that's it. There's a lot of clips out there to help you go through that sort of stuff. So a lot of the ones, they want you to mark the site, so a permanent marker. What's that, $2 from the local news agents?
Well, that's it.
You know, that, your compression bandages, like I said, they're not overly expensive. A mouldable splint, a SAM splint, or you can use a stick and a couple of triangular bandages and you're done.
The question I had from someone a while ago was, when it comes to pricing for something like a snakebite kit, A, how long it lasts you, and B, what price do you put on your life?
Well, it's the same as I'd put down the same thing as the personal locator beacon.
True.
I didn't have a hesitation to buy it. As much as it hurts the hip pocket to do that one layout.
A rich man cries once.
Yeah. Well, not even that you're rich. It's saving aside to get it.
Rich is not always money. Rich is with wisdom as well.
I'm rich in family and friends.
That's it.
So
You still haven't paid me for last month's friendship either.
I thought that debt would come up.
Yep.
Yeah. Getting back with the first aid kits,
Yes.
like I said, you could spend a fortune on buying one, open it up and go, all right, so there's Band-Aids, tweezers, a splinter probe. I know how to use all that. What's all this other stuff?
Correct.
And that's where the whole thing for me, I like to build them because I'd like to know what's in them.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, your wisdom would state that when you buy one, you would lay it out on the floor and go, when I was trained,
Yep.
or while you're on YouTube looking, you go, oh, hang on, pause that. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, here it is. Here's the snakebite bandages, or here is the butterfly clips like you explained.
yeah, steri strips, that's where I had the
Steri
bad
strips,
one.
sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
Another thing I threw extra in the other kit was a roll of tape.
Yep.
That if you get to that point of a bandage and you just go, I can't do anything with it, zzz, 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 wrap a bit of tape around it, or
Yep.
you're taping on dressings, or
Well, with what we were taught,
yep,
if you've applied a wound, a compression and a dressing,
yep,
and it bleeds through,
yep,
you just chuck another one on top. Don't
Correct.
take it off. Just
Correct.
keep adding them. That's all you do. You just keep adding them. So
you see someone that's done 2 hours worth of travel and they've got like 15 compression bandages on top.
I think they would have stopped travelling by then. But yeah,
Yeah,
the main thing is if you're going to go down the route of going with your own first aid kits, look at what you're wanting to do with it. So if you want to make it, make it. You can make it fit for purpose, or you can buy one that's got the stuff there,
correct.
and then you add one or two things to make it fit for purpose.
That's it.
So, and just remember, like I said, if you're walking, you don't have to carry a defib and all sorts of stuff with you. It would be handy if you ever needed it, but the chances are very low,
Correct.
extremely low. But they're never not there.
Never impossible,
So,
but they're low.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just remember that. Just make sure you're not carrying more than you need. Like this trip, I've chucked my Lardner in because we're running the risk of possible dehydration or people getting heat stroke. Well, heat exhaustion, not heat stroke.
No.
Because of the temperatures, my Lardner can help settle an upset stomach.
Well, even heartburn, you're going to be drinking that much water.
Yeah.
And processing everything so quickly because you're moving.
Yep.
100%. I get that.
So, I've got that, some antihistamines in case there's an insect bite or something. Yeah, it's not going to pain relief, but it's going to help stop inflammation.
But even hay fever off the reeds,
Mate,
off the edge of the water.
Oh, there's that. There's all the tea tree that we're probably going to be crawling through. Tweezers for ticks.
Yep.
It's the sorts of things that you've got to sit down and go, right, what are we going to encounter on this trip?
Yes.
So I know you're wanting to do this bought and built, and I've gone off on a tangent like normal. But
the reason I spoke about bought and built though, Cam, is because you and I both sit on built.
yeah,
Because we have a history with first aid, and
Yep.
I mean, I've first aid through work every time with confined space and everything like that. So, you being the background where you work and CFA and stuff like that, you and I sit on the same page with that.
Yeah.
But for our listener,
yeah, we've got to think
listening,
about with the listener and what we can help with them. So
they've always had people that have had first aid kits or never had training or actually never ever stepped foot in a situation where they go, I stink, I need anything more than a Band-Aid.
yeah, well, like I said earlier, yes, St John's, get onto a first aid course, do a CPR course while you're there.
100%.
A lot of them you can get now that'll be a CPR and first aid.
Yes.
So that's the way to go. You know what? Work would even love you for it. But at the end of the day, it's not for work. It's for you and your family.
Well, this is it for you and your family.
friends. Yeah. So, yeah.
Even like that video you shared about the snake bite that lady came across.
Yep.
You go for a simple walk somewhere
Yeah.
and someone slips on a set of stairs or gets bitten by a Joe Blake, you've got an idea what to do.
Yep.
You're better off trying and helping somewhat
Than nothing at all.
than walking away going,
Yeah.
sorry, mate, don't know anything about what I'm doing.
Yep, that's right. And then when it comes to that too, you can go with your emergency services anyway.
Yep.
So
And they'll run you
if
through
you
what you
call
need to do.
000 and go, I've come across somebody that's bitten by a snake. Right, what have you got? What can we do? Let's talk you through this. And the people from Esther will talk you through these sorts of scenarios
Who?
too.
Esther.
Esther, it's the tele centre that you ring.
Oh, right, yeah.
So yeah, it's some knowledge for first aid is great because, like I said, don't look at work, look at yourself and your family. So you do that, but if you don't have the training, you can still call 000 and they will talk you through as much as they
100%.
can.
Yeah,
So-
I've seen on that TV show when people ring up, oh, such and such is having a heart attack.
Yep.
All right. When I tell you, you push.
30 compressions, 2 breaths.
Oh, I've been told they deleted the breaths now.
The breaths are optional. You can
Optional.
choose to do
That's
breaths.
right. But
That's-
something's better than nothing. This is the whole thing.
That's why I walk around with a pocket face mask on my car keys.
Good point.
So that's just me.
That's it.
So, it's cheap insurance.
I'm going to be heading to the Lardner Park Forby show
Yes.
coming up next month, and I'm
Yes.
going to look for a new first aid kit up there.
Okay.
And actually see what they've got in there.
Yep.
Sometimes they have some good deals.
Well, that's the thing. It's the show deals that you get. It's only one day this year, though, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday, I think. So
Yeah.
9 till 3.
What date?
I think it was the 15th of February. Now I'll have to Google.
I can let you Google.
You can let me Google. So
Google.
it will be on when the internet loads. It is Sunday, the 15th of February, 2026, 9 till 3 at Lardner Park in Warrigal. So if you're after directions, it's 155 Burnstall Road, Lardner Park.
Or just Google Lardner Park. It will take you there direct.
That's right.
Follow the full
Yeah,
drives.
follow the line of four-wheel drives from Melbourne. Just join the Great Migration.
Absolutely.
But if they've got them there at the show, that's probably the place to be looking at them.
Well, this is it. This is it. I
them
haven't
open,
I
quiz
haven't
them.
looked at listings yet of who's there and who's not.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll be my one thing that I'm keeping my eyes out for and see what's new in the industry.
Yep. Well, like I said, mate, you can make it or you can buy it. It's your choice.
Correct.
So,
I'd probably buy a cheaper kit
yep.
and build it
And
further
build
from
on
there.
from there. Yep. But I think I've just reordered, so I've got 2 new tourniquets coming, and I think they were like $9 for 2 of them.
Yeah.
Now they come with training as well. You need to do the training to really be able
course.
to do them. So
Yeah, 100%.
yeah, there's some things you need to do with them. So, but yeah, I mean, mate, it's about you and your family and being safe when you're outdoors.
Exactly right.
So,
Exactly
yeah.
right.
But
Jarvis Walker.
the Jarvis Walker fishing rod that has sat in my shed.
Even worse.
Shock horror. Yes, no. I like I said, I took my young bloke down and we went for a flick for some flatties
Yep.
around Inverloch. We almost walked to Venus Bay. The tide was that low.
Wow.
So, but yeah, we hopped out onto one of the sandbars and we were hopping soft plastics, and I've bought a travel rod for this upcoming hike and wanted to run with that. So
Nice.
gave that a little bit of a flick around. It worked out all right.
Good, good.
No fish.
No fish.
No flatties.
Hey, better a bad day fishing than a good day at work.
Oh, mate, the joint's been pilfered, but I still had fun.
That's all that matters.
No.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll start wrapping up, Cam.
Easy done, mate.
Don't forget the Silverside Biltong. Just get out 15% discount. I wasn't going to let you speak mate, because you muck it up.
I'll stumble all over that like I just did trying to say that.
Been told a few people have got onto it and they are loving it. So don't miss out. Make sure you check it out at Silverside Biltong and just get out 15 for a 15% discount on online purchases.
Fantastic.
Cam?
Thanks, mate. Sorry I've
mate.
gone off on a tangent.
No, that's exactly what we needed, mate. I know there is listeners out there that need to hear it.
Yeah, look, just stay safe, and that's for you guys.
Oh, I've also got a funny story that you asked about listeners to send in funny stories about camping and get outdoors.
Yes.
I've got one for next week.
Oh, fantastic. We'll leave that as a teaser.
As a teaser.
Yep.
It's got to do with a wet mattress.
Oh, nothing worse.
I know, right? Don't forget to check on your mates.
Yeah, big thing. Mental health's a big thing.
Have an awesome week, listeners, and we'll catch you next week.
Cheers all.
Cheers all. We good?
Peachy.
Welcome to Get Outdoors. Try again. You still haven't paid me for last month's friendship either.